and they lived happily ever after. The end. Okay, sweetie, it's time to get some sleep.
Can we read one more story? Please?
Okay, one more. Which book would you like to read?
How about this one?
Look at the flowers. This is my favorite book. I love this book. Okay, sure. You ready? Here we go. There was once a young girl named Camellia. When she was still very small, Camellia loved to explore. She would hunt for rabbits in her mom's closet. She would swim with the fish under the kitchen table. She would dig down deep in the laundry basket. But sometimes when she explored, Camellia would lose sight of her mom. Feeling scared, Camellia would call out, "Mama, Mama, where are you?" Of course, her mom was always nearby. "Don't worry," she'd tell Camellia. "Look at the flowers." And then she'd scoop up Camellia into her arms. When Camellia was old enough to go to middle school, she had lots of concerns. Most of all, she was afraid that she wouldn't be able to make new friends. "But you're so fun to be around," her mom reminded her. "I am?" Camellia replied. "Of course," said her mom. "Don't worry, look at the flowers." And Camellia went to school with a smile. When Camellia turned 16, she began learning how to drive. This made her very anxious. "This is too hard," she told her mom. "You're right," her mom agreed. "It is hard, but you can do hard things. Don't worry, look at the flowers." And Camellia gradually learned how to drive. Before long, Camellia had grown up and was getting ready to graduate. That morning, while putting on her cap and gown, she felt butterflies in her stomach. "This feels like the end of a long journey," Camellia told her mom. "Where will I go next?" "There are so many possibilities for you, Camellia," she answered. "But don't worry, look at the flowers." One day, Camellia fell in love and decided to get married. On the day of her wedding, she asked her mom, "Is it normal to feel nervous on your wedding day?" "It's normal to feel nervous anytime you're starting something new. This is a big day, but you're ready for it. Don't worry, look at the flowers." "Mom," Camellia smiled, "why do you always say that? You've been telling me that my whole life. What does it mean?" Camellia's mom hugged her daughter. "Look at the flowers. They're beautiful. They're alive. God takes care of them, and they have no need to worry. He sends the rain for them to drink. He raises the sun for them to follow. He sends the cool air to lift them up. If God would do that for them, how much more would He do that for us?" Camellia wondered, "So every time you said that, you wanted me to know that God would take care of me?" "Yes," said Camellia's mom, "but not just you. It was for me, too." Camellia was surprised. "You worried too?" "Yes, when you were little, I was worried about you getting lost or forgetting where home was. When you began middle school, I was worried about who your new friends would be and who you would eventually become. When you started driving, I was worried about your safety and protection every time you got in the car. And when you graduated, I was worried about all the new places you would go and if you would ever long for home. I always wanted to encourage you, but I also needed to remind myself of God's truth. I don't know what the future will bring. Sometimes there's clarity, and sometimes there's confusion. There will be moments of courage and moments of fear. But through it all, we can always hold on to what we know, that our Heavenly Father will always provide us with everything we need. "Now I understand," said Camellia. "Don't worry. Look at the flowers."
Mom?
Yeah.
Can you sing to me?
Sure I can. Look at the flowers and all of their beauty. I don't have to wonder. You know what you're doing. So why would I worry at all? You're faithful to